he who knows that enough is enough will always have enough, meaning he who is content with nothing, or he who is satisfied and fulfilled with what he has been through, what he has been able to achieve and conquer in his life, is always going to be satisfied and happy and wise and prosperous and progressive in his life. And also, in whatever he does, things achieves, there will be a sense of strange contentment in all that, because he's satisfied and content without having, desiring, needing anything at all. And that is an achievement in and of itself that only the few men and women in the world have ever been able to accomplish. And modern people are neither satisfied nor content with having little, because their focus is more, because they always desire, yearn, lust for more possession, wealth, riches, status, control, possession, reputation into their lives, so that they can exercise more and more arrogance, satisfy their pride, fulfill their vanity in one way or another. But he who is satisfied with having nothing to little is always going to be satisfied. And he who is not fulfilled with the little is never going to be fulfilled with the much either. So that's how this paradox and contradiction of having and not having anything works, because contentment is natural wealth. Content is nature's wealth, and he is richest who is content with having little. And if we're not content with having little, if we always fixate upon more, if we always want to be able to have more, and even if we have more in reality, then also we're going to experience and invite a strange kind of dichotomy of poverty, misery, crisis into our lives. Not because we don't have anything, but because we always desire more of it. The repetition of pleasure, success, materials, and also we just can't have it, because possession, wealth, riches can neither be actualized nor utilized properly by anyone or anything in the world, because those things can only be used for the fulfillment of artificial, temporary, transient desires and the derivation of momentary pleasure. And desire always brings external things such as cars, plots, lands, and desire has little to do with internal significance, inward talent, contentment, etc. So that's how this differentiation and paradox of enough works. And he who knows enough is enough, that nothing can be more enough than the enough, then he will always have enough for himself, even though he has nothing significant for himself. But the modern people are obsessed with money. They are self-obsessed, self-occupied, and they just need more, because they're never satisfied, because they never have enough into their lives. And that's why they can't stop being poor, miserable, tormented, and painful, because they'll never be satisfied anyways. Even if they're given everything by the government, or even if they manage to possess everything, still they'll be poor, because